Centre, and he's going to tell us a little bit about this place. How did it all begin?
For me, it all began when I was very young. I was always interested in birds, always, from as far back as I can remember. But I didn't want to just watch them from a distance. I wanted to be involved and touch them and handle them. So when I was 10 years old, I took a falconry course in Scotland, which was unusual at the time to find anywhere that was doing it. And I got my own bird. I got a kestrel as my first bird. And then I trained that, and I kept other birds whilst I was at school. And then when I was 15, I was really lucky. I got taken on YTS scheme. That was a youth training scheme back in the day, with the woman that I took my falconry course with. So she took me on as a YTS student, and I've never not been a falconer since. So I have a battler eagle, which is an African eagle. I have a turkey vulture, which is an American species, a Harris hawk, a couple of falcons, a gerfalcon and a peregrine falcon, a few different owls, a barn owl and a great grey owl.
What activities could people do if they came to visit the centre?
Well, we run sort of 3 different activities here. We do a thing called a hawk walk, which is an hour taking the Harris hawk out and flying it around local woodland. That's a really nice thing because we can do that for any age. And then we do a half-day bird of prey activity. So that includes a hawk walk, but then we go on to fly owls and the vultures and the eagle. And then we also do that as a full day, which just includes a lunch, and it's a more relaxed day and it lasts longer, and we fly a few more birds. Yeah. So there's different activities like that. We also, because we're a business, we'll try and do anything that people want us to do.
Please, could we have a look at some of the birds?
Yeah, that's the part that everybody wants. Yeah. Yeah, of course it is. I'll go and get a bird and bring it in, and then you can see it, shall we? Okay, this is Willow. She's very gentle, very easy going. Right, and what I'll do is if you just take hold of that, that's it, and I'm just going to drop my hand away and she'll step up onto there, just like that. There you go. Yeah, of course you can, yeah, she's very gentle. Willow's a barn owl, so she's a British species, this one. They're found all over the UK, although their numbers have declined really rapidly over the last 30 to 40 years. We've gone from being a nation of farmers with small fields and large hedgerows to now being quite industrial about our farming, and as a result that's meant that there just isn't the habitat anymore for barn owls. Yeah. So their numbers have declined down to about 10,000 pairs at the moment, but they seem to be staying level around about there.
Yeah.
In captivity, in the wild they would eat short-tailed voles predominantly, although all small voles and some birds. But in captivity, we can substitute that with mice, and she also gets dead-day-old chickens. Yeah. So she still gets a variety, but it's not necessarily short-tailed vole.
Yeah.
And then we use her as a bird in display. Her eyesight's good, but her main skill is her hearing. She's got absolutely phenomenal hearing. And in fact, owls come in varying different sort of varieties, but generally if they have a large face like Willow does, thank you, if they've got a very large face, then they're an owl that uses their hearing as their main sense. Yeah. So the sound will be spread out across her face to her ears, which are just at the side of her facial disc here. And that means she can pinpoint to where a sound has come from. Okay. Once she's heard where her prey is, then she'll move her eyes to spot it. And then when she goes in to catch it, she'll swing her feet out into exactly the line that her eyes have been focused on. Okay. And actually quite often close her eyes and tilt her head back, so that it's just the fact that she knows her feet are where that sound had been, because her ears have told her that. So it's a combination of senses all working together, but predominantly it's sound. Her talons here are razor sharp, because when she goes in to catch a mouse, she needs to make sure that she's got the best possible opportunity to catch it. Yeah. So actually, for a small owl, she actually has quite large feet and very sharp talons.
Yeah, no, they are quite large. Well, thank you so much, Gary. It's been absolutely fantastic, and that's all from us here at the Cumberland Bird of Prey Centre with Willow and Gary and all the other birds. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.